Here's some food for thought. The United States is the global leader in food waste, discarding nearly 40 million tons of food annually. New data from the World Wildlife Fund revealed that 530,000 tons of food is wasted each year at the hands of school cafeterias. My name is Keontae Stewart, the parent of Allison and Anna Stewart, and I am here today to talk to you about helping to eradicate food waste in public schools by implementing a composting program. My proposal is that we use $5,000 of the school board's $100,000 grant to introduce said program. To be more specific, I will share how food is being wasted locally and globally. Second, I will discuss my plan. And finally, I will share the benefits of my plan. First off, food waste is both a local and global issue. In fact, the National Library of Medicine found that students in K through 12 are responsible for roughly $1.2 billion of food each year. Again, 530,000 tons of food is thrown away at the hands of students in schools. Unfortunately, food that is not eaten ends up in landfills. According to EPA, landfill gas is a natural byproduct of the decomposition of organic material in landfills. When food is disposed of into local landfills and rot, it becomes a significant source of methane. This gas is said to be 21 times the global potential of carbon dioxide. I want my daughters to live in an environment that is healthy. I want my daughters to thrive without having to worry about greenhouse gas emissions. For these reasons, I am proposing a solution that can help. This is composting. My plan is to implement a composting program in the Hastings Public School districts. First, my plan is to first implement a pilot program, starting with Lincoln Elementary. This involves the purchase of 3 composting bins at $300 each, totaling $1,000 with taxes. Food served from the school cafeteria would be discarded for compost. The composted material would be taken to the compost bins that were purchased. To help maintain order, visual aids would be used to direct students to the bins. Next, effective leadership from a few staff members who are committed to making school composting a reality is critical to the success of this program. Members can come from the Board of Education, administration, custodial staff, kitchen staff, teachers, parents, and students. Core facilitators would be paid per semester on a rate decided by the committee. The committee would be responsible for developing a clear plan of action, promoting the program, coordinating the actual work, and evaluating what's working and what's not. To start up a program will take several hours of planning. You must expect to meet once a month, at least for the first year of the process. And as the program matures, quarterly meetings may be all that is necessary. Finally, there are some key advantages to using composting stations. By the composting systems, it reduces the amount of waste in landfills. The LPS website, last updated in January 2020, revealed the Lincoln Public Schools started a composting pilot program in 3 schools in 2014, keeping an estimated 1,150 tons of waste out of landfills. Today, all 57 schools within the district with standard cafeterias are now composting, diverting a total of 1.2 million pounds of organic material. Like Lincoln, our district can adopt a composting program of our own. Second, kids get to learn what composting is and how it helps the environment, and the compost can be used throughout the community. By teaching kids about composting and food waste, we are ultimately preparing them to be more conscious about the food that they waste and the effects that it has on the environment. These children also get to learn the scientific process behind it, making it a great thing to implement in the school's curriculum. The compost made can be used throughout the entire community, in community school gardens as well as back at home. Having fertile soil can help to solve some of the food insecurity within the Hastings community, making it easier for people to create and maintain their own gardens. In conclusion, I want to thank you for your time and letting me come to talk before you today. We saw that food waste is both a global and local problem. We saw my plan and the advantages of my plan. To end, I hope that you consider granting $5,000 of the school board's fund to help lessen the burden of food waste. I've started teaching my girls about food waste, and composting is something that is practiced within our home. This has provided valuable lessons, and if we implement composting into the schools, the entire district will learn how valuable composting is.